First-year head coach Ricky Rahne, his staff, and his team certainly deserve a ton of credit when it comes to the resurgence the last 5 weeks of the season. But when it comes to Rahne and his big picture, he'd be the first to tell you none of this happening in his life right now would be possible without the woman that's been by his side through it all, his wife, Jen.
Ricky started in Worcester, Massachusetts for Holy Cross. Then he went to Ithaca, New York for Cornell. Then he moved to Manhattan, Kansas. And then we moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And then we moved to State College, Pennsylvania, which is Happy Valley. And that's where Penn State was. And now we're in Norfolk.
Mobility is a great asset for a quarterback on the football field. It's also helpful if you're a coach's wife. Jen Rahne and her husband Ricky met at Cornell in 1998. Since then, they've been inseparable. Kind of.
I told him I wasn't moving without a ring. I had a great job.
Jen stayed in Washington, D.C., where she worked as a civil engineer, while Ricky climbed the coaching ladder. And the ring came in 2007, while Ricky was coaching at Kansas State. Weekends turned into being together full-time. From there, they started their family and have 2 sons, Ryder and Jake.
She's the best, she's the toughest and smartest person I know. The fact that she's, kind of sacrificed some of her dreams in order to allow me to chase mine is pretty special.
In his first head coaching job, Jen says her husband is learning each day, but he leans on one thing in particular.
Like, he is really leading with this moral compass that, he sits there and thinks, okay, what should I do? He has a lot more decisions to make, and he's like, this is the right decision. So that's what I'm going to do. It might not be the easy decision. It might be hard. There are going to be bumps, but this is how I'm going to run it, and I'm going to stay true to this, to his plan.
So that's what he's done, even when the team was 1-6 this season and things didn't look so good.
I've got to give credit to Ricky's mom, Deb. We were 1-6, and she said, we're going to win out and we're going to go to a bowl game. And I looked at her and I said, you're right, we are. I looked at the schedule. I was like, we are going to win out. And I know that I'm supposed to only look at 1 week at a time. Ricky would be mad that I wasn't looking, but I look. I can't help it.
In the most memorable moment since being at ODU, at least for now, came in week 2 of the season in the home opener against Hampton.
It was crazy because my son Jake had a game beforehand, so his game finished at the exact same time that Ricky's game was starting, and I wanted to see him walk out of that tunnel so bad. And we have a police officer on Jake's dad that's on Jake's hockey team, and he goes, drive as fast as you can, and if they pull you over, I'll escort you. And so we got there just in time, and we found our seats, and we were so excited, and I paced the whole game, and I kind of haven't changed. I still do that. But going down on that field afterwards, after the first win, and seeing just how excited the players were, how excited he was, my boys tackled him, it was so exciting. It was so fun. I will never forget it. It was really fun.
We absolutely love doing that story, and thank you to Jen for her time and those great family photos.